Welcome back. I'm Alpha Mike 1. We're starting Season 5, Week 1 of the challenges. The first challenge we're going to work on is the treasure map in Risky Reels. And I'll show you how I found the treasure map and how I stumbled upon the actual battle star. And then if you stick around till the very end, we'll give you some sneak peeks of some of the new spots on the map. They're really cool. I'm really excited about it. Right off the bat, I had a leftover challenge from last week, and I wanted to see if I could wait to collect it and see if it would apply toward this week, and it did. So that's a nice little trick. You can try that out. And then you take a little peek at what the Tier 100 skin is going to look like. Pretty cool. So let's get into it. We're going to follow the treasure map found in Risky Reels. So we need to head up to the northeastern corner of the map in Risky Reels, and we'll drop in. So as I'm dropping in, I see a guy there. And I'm really wanting the place to myself. I'm not looking for a fight. I'm wanting to be able to spend the time and find all the maps. So I figure I'll head on up here, bide my time, let this guy clear out, and then we'll have the place to ourselves. Well, the circle lands on Risky Reels, so he's got no reason to leave. And then I see this care package drop in. So I think I'll camp it. Nobody's hitting on it. All right, I'll bite. I'll be your Huckleberry. So I move in and grab the crate. Still no noise. And as it happens, I was really lucky that I did, because that's how I tripped on the first map. And there it is. Took me a second to figure out, but pretty quickly I figured out that was the tunnel just south of Tomato Town. And then I checked the rest of Risky Reels, and finally came across map 2 right there. I think there's supposed to be a fence there. And that is your second map right there. So this is the same match. I'm figuring it out. I think I've got just barely enough time before the storm closes in. So I'm racing, and when I first looked at it, I thought the star was up on top of this hut, up on top of the tunnel, and then this guy came along. Fortunately, I finished him, but that's going to be the end of my Battlestar collecting history for this playthrough. Oh. Alright, take 2. I'm still thinking it's on top of this hut, so I'm going to land on top of this hut. And pay attention to that guy there. Okay, it's not up here. Maybe it's somewhere in the tunnel. That guy clearly doesn't know where he's going. So I'm searching. Remember that guy? And I've never seen this emote before. This is pretty cool. So now I'm starting to feel like a jerk. So, okay, I'm going to leave him alone. He's doing his thing. There. Take your medicine. And then I come back out, and he's still here, and he hasn't taken his medicine. So clearly he's gotten what he wants, and he's wanting me to end this for him. So I'll go ahead and take the free sticky. Thank you. Preesh. Then it occurs to me he went down on the south side of the tunnel, and he's clearly done. He's wanting me to kill him. So we'll come up here, take a look around. Not there. And there it is. And now that I know where the Battlestar is, I'm looking back at the map, and if you look at the compass, it's showing me that north is behind me and I'm facing south. So that's going to tell me that I'm on this side of the tunnel, the Tomato Town side of the tunnel. And also you can even make out the tree on the upper right and the stones there, and the hut should be to the left of the entrance. And then the X marks the spot on that ledge right above the tunnel opening. So as promised, we're going to take a look at some other parts of the map. And the first place I'm going to look at is, this is the track that was just north of Moisty Mire. It was just a little house with a dirt track with some shopping carts. And this is my first time taking a peek at it. It is an actual racetrack now. This whole Moisty Mire section is now a desert, and there's a bunch of stuff going on here. I'm just showing you the racetrack. I'm just showing you the racetrack for now. As you see, it's a for realsies racetrack. This is super cool. I'm excited about this. Wait, did you hear that? I'm in a tree. What was that noise? And I'm road runnering over here. So I walk up to the starting line, and I notice that it starts counting down. So even though the storm's coming in, I'm going to wait and see what it does. You can probably guess. Gives me the green light, and it's time to go. So let's assume we're in a cart, and we're driving along, and check it out. Mario Kart style. There's our first checkpoint. So it's like we've created a mini game inside the game. And then I get our first look at our, what they're calling ATKs. What does ATK stand for? I don't know. I'm guessing all-terrain kart. Kart with a K, as in Mario Kart, is what I'm thinking. And right trigger for gas, left trigger for brake, and left bumper for power slide, which is really cool. So as if the game weren't fun enough, this is going to give us another fun thing to do. What used to be Moisty Mire on the map is now replaced by a desert called Paradise Palms. I assume it's a take on Palm Springs. Speaking of Palm Springs, that reminds me of Radiator Springs in California Adventure, if you've ever been. And this is the mountaintop over by Greasy. It's now a Viking village. Super cool. Notice that's a llama in the front of the ship. This reminds me a little bit of How to Train Your Dragon. I want to say their village was kind of on a cliff, or on a cliffside. This is super cool. I think this is my favorite part of the map. And then the field formerly known as Anarchy is now a golf course. Reminding me of Caddyshack a little bit. I have to relate it to something else every time. It's now called Lazy Links. And there's a swimming pool with the candy bar in it. If you haven't watched Caddyshack, look it up. And check out Dusty Divot. Completely grown over. I think we kind of saw this coming. It was slowly growing in. And then where that pod was in the middle of the center building is now a giant tree. That kind of reminds me of that giant tree in the middle of Lucky. And then as promised, if any of you looked at some of the preview videos, some of the guesses they were coming up with, here's our dinosaurs. I was wondering how they were going to work that in, and that's how they did it. I'm Alpha Mike 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please subscribe to let me know that you enjoy it and you want to see more. That'll also let you know when they come out. We'll see you next time. Thank you.